Fenix inching around to the south side. Tyler now pulling back, sending more guys to his expansion, but there's this Hellion. Oh man, he manages to get snapped off by this Zealot, and here comes Fenix with the drop.
Oh, he's actually not going to get it. Tyler decides to move 3 Stalkers away, and the drop does get away, and the Cloak is being upgraded for the Banshee in the base of Fenix.
I don't know if that's a good choice. I don't know if he realizes that there are a bunch of observers out on the map right now, but look at Tyler constantly repositioning these observers, and look at that star sense he has, just knowing where that medevac will be.
And oh, is he going to get this medevac? No, he doesn't. The medevac does move. I think though Fenix, the observer was in such a key location. Hold on 1 second though.
Uh-oh, looks like he's darting in here. Only gets 3 probe kills. Nice loop-de-loop action by Tyler. Yeah, give a clap for not that many probes dying.
I think the observer was placed on top of the factory. I'm not sure if even Fenix saw that, because he's revealing all his tech patterns. Obviously, he's been moved down to the natural now, but the Banshee was shown, the Hellion drop was shown also, and now that he can see this expansion, the bunker's going down, and this observer is giving Tyler so much information, and it's just going to make Tyler react accordingly. He's even got the Colossus upcoming. The robotics bay has been put down.
Yeah, the Colossus den is about halfway finished. A few sentries at the back. I wonder if Tyler is aware of those. Tyler is aware of those, so he is moving them out to the front of the base right now. Tyler also having a lot of money. There's the simulator, not yet finished at the right side, but does have the 3rd one on the left. Fenix now getting more siege tanks up and is slowly adding on more barracks. Very interested by this recent shift in Terrans to having the siege tank as a central focus in their army mixes.
Yeah, it helps out a lot versus the Colossus. When you have just a lot of Marine Marauders, you have a couple of tanks behind, and it just does so much damage. You can move your units back and forth and use that. And these Hellions are trying to come in.
Uh-oh, it's not a wall off, so he ends up getting the Hellion in. Will it get any kills off? It's only 2 shots to kill a probe. 1 probe dies, but oh, what the heck? All the probes coming up to the front, because there is a Banshee in the back. Look at the kills. Oh no, do not stack! No, he gets 24 kills on the Hellion!
Oh my God! Uh-oh, Tyler. That is not good at all. And how unfortunate for Tyler. The Banshee comes in, sends all his probes to the natural, and 1 hero Hellion. 24.
I'm speechless. Tyler was keeping the scores so even, actually quite a bit ahead. Was in the 40s range with his workers, down to 21. A 24 kill Hellion. Oh my gosh.
Wow. And that has just completely changed the game. I mean, it has just thrown this game right into Fenix's hands. Fenix must be so happy about that.
I'm in absolute shock. Look how happy he is. He's saying, man, Hellions are good. Let me make some more of those.
Oh,
getting them at his factory. There's the Banshee getting made at the left position. More Banshees joining in. It is just a devastating loss for Tyler. That's really going to be shattering to his focus.
And I'm sure if he does lose this game, that is the #1 reason he will be complaining. He's like, oh my God, that Hellion. And a Banshee is coming down the left-hand side. 2 Banshees are getting ready to move in. Tyler does have Stalkers ready though. Does he have an observer in the base? He does have an observer in the base as well. Colossus being made, but oh, 3rd base for Fenix being put down.
3rd base going down for Fenix. Now notice how smart this is by Fenix. After he's done huge damage to that worker line, he's just going to sit back and wait. Think about it. If you kill 24 probes, that's 24 probes that won't be mining. The longer you wait, the bigger the effect of that 24 probe loss on Protoss' economy. And it's also smart because, hell, even if Fenix ends up losing this game, this is going to be a huge, long period of stress for Tyler. So that will make him a lot easier to pick off in the last final round.
I mean, all his minerals are going to be spent on probes to try to come back into the game, and he's not going to have as many attacking units as he would otherwise. And it wouldn't surprise me if Fenix actually just moved out pretty soon to take a gold expansion, put a planetary fortress down, going to be ultra safe and can just power into the game. And 2 Cloak Banshees are coming in day 9.
Oh, looks like they're going to be picking off probes 1 at a time. A few have already fallen, and there's the same tactic trying to move in through the front with the Blue Flame Hellions. Fortunately, there is a defensive Colossus there to repel all of those Hellions.
And the Banshees are being thrown out of the base. Unfortunately, it didn't work this time though. But as we were saying before, Fenix is such a smart player. I mean, he's got to be careful though. He's doing a lot of damage, and actually the Stalkers can't really get proper hits on this. The pylon does manage to stay alive though. the expansion has been completed, and Fenix now is moving out, going to take down these destructible rocks and put down this gold expansion. But Tyler, perfect placement with the Observer, is going to see this.
Fenix again with that trademark units positioned everywhere outside the opponent's base, with all the SCVs and the Hellions out on the map. Destructible rocks now falling, and that is a very intimidating force to be up against. Double medevac coming out of the reactor starport. Barracks churning out Marines and Marauders. There's a lot of tanks getting poured out of that factory, and with this gold getting up, it's going to be all in for this attack for LiquidTyler.
I know, as soon as he sees it, he knows that it was happening, and he is going to try and take a third himself, but the pressure is mounting for Tyler. And in StarCraft, when you're under this amount of pressure, it really does just, it plays with your head. You're thinking, oh my god, he's going to get so far ahead, I need to do something now. And actually, that can make you run into a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, it looks like advancing forward with a lot of Colossi. And you know, I am not going to lie, after this game, no matter what happens, we are reloading that replay to see exactly how much damage those two Hellions did do, because I only saw that one had 24 kills. And I mean, looks like another harassment move by Fenix. Tyler's trying to run, but he's lining up his probes. He needs to be careful. He's going to lose a lot. Oh!
Big hit again.
Tyler just losing so many workers, 35 probes, almost twice that. And it looks like Tyler is just going for it. He is moving in for this attack. He does have 4 Colossi Zealots charging into the front. Tanks don't do that much damage against the Zealots, but it does look like Fenix has a lot of units still in there, and Tyler somehow breaking through this front line. The Colossus doing a lot of damage. Fenix in a little bit of a troubled position.
Oh my god, Tyler, how do you do it? He is actually pushing through this, taking down the final tank, and he could just march right up, and Fenix has to be so careful with this. At the same time, there is a drop in the back of Tyler's base, taking down the robotics facility, and Tyler's pushing forward though. Bunker and tanks, they might be able to clean this up, but Tyler's looking in trouble.
2 Phoenixes, all the Stalkers are down. It's Colossus against air, no chance of them being able to do anything. Phoenix now cleaning up the main, picking it off with Marauders, taking a 4th expansion. There is very little that can be done for LiquidTyler at this point. The expansion is might be able to get set up, but with no production capacity, it'll be almost impossible. Tyler trying to wail away at this planetary fortress, but here come the infantry, picking everything off. Tyler in an awful position.
And oh no, Tyler looks like he will be losing this game. These Marauders in the base are going to take down the main Nexus, and the attacking force for Tyler has gone down, and now Fenix has 4 bases versus only 1 of Tyler, and not looking good. Actually, he is putting down a 3rd base on the right-hand side, trying to stay in this game, as he knows if he GG's now, he'll be out of the tournament.
And there's the cybernetics core going down. No more Stalker production. The robotics bay is also vulnerable. He's trying to retreat back with the Colossus. There's the stim. Fenix is going to try to take out those units, but instead pulls back and picks off the buildings. Unbelievable play by Fenix.
42 food now, 40 food for Tyler, dropping, and now 147 for Fenix, taking this game down, and the Colossus is going to go down as well. That was the only unit left to help Tyler defend against this.
And it looks like these Marauders will be able to clean up, and here's the sprint force from Fenix. He sees victory. Fnatic MSI's Fenix inches away from a win, and there's the good game!
Tyler knocked out of the tournament, and Fenix will advance into the semi-finals, where he will face off against Mana in another TVP.
Now, before we end up going back to any other break, again, this is the last quarterfinal match that we will be seeing today. We will be doing the semi-finals at 1 p.m., which is in about 1 hour. But let's go back into the game and see exactly how much damage was dealt by that Hellion harass.
And that was the complete game changer. As soon as that happened, actually Tyler wasn't looking too bad before that happened. He was in a comfortable position, playing his A game.
Absolutely.
But as soon as that happened, it completely threw him off, and he just couldn't crawl back into the game, and unfortunately loses.
Looks like the factory was going down in the main there. The Blue Flame Hellions were getting started. And looking at the resource station, LiquidTyler pulled to a tremendous lead. You know, oftentimes there's a key mistake where one player fell a little bit behind, but rarely is there such a huge play as that one shot from the Hellion that caused him to plummet. Look at Tyler already pulling ahead, 66 food. The Blue Flame Hellion drop did nothing. Fenix was in the ultra defensive mode, but it's when the Banshees swung into the back of the base. That was just...
They're the Hellions there, right?
They're the Hellions. They managed to swing in, try to do a little bit of damage.
Oh my god.
Now, let's just take a look at this. It's 5 kills and 7 kills on these Hellions. Now let's back up a few inches before this happened, because I just cannot believe how much this even the score. 70 to 94 food. Tyler is 24 food ahead of his opponent. There's the Banshee that the gun begins firing. Tyler's going to select everything and retreat. At the exact moment that all these Hellions sneak in, and look at Fenix individually telling that Hellion to swing around. 70 versus 86 food. Oh, I can't believe how many probes get picked off here. There's 4 for each of them. There's the shot, and uh-oh. I just want to pause.
This is the big hit right
7
now.
and 5. Oh, there's the 16 kills. And there's another shot to 24 kills. Jeez. Unbelievable. And then just shoots off another flame just because he can. And look at
the
that.
food count now.
It was started off as 70 versus 94, ended as 74 versus 61. That is the power of Fenix's play style. Always having units, manipulating the opponent. One mistake by Tyler cost him 30 workers.
And that's how he lost the game, unfortunately. That is how he lost. The Banshee, though, is so smart of Fenix to send the Banshee in to make Tyler pull his probes down. And luckily for Fenix, he has the big hits with them Hellions, taking him all the way into the semifinals. Yeah,
and you know, I mean, big credit to Fenix. Getting the cloaked Banshee after he saw his opponent had observers up seems like a terrible move, but how did Fenix exploit it? He knew that cloaked Banshees always force the probes to run into certain positions. The Blue Flame Hellions work together with them. Fantastic play. Really look forward to seeing Mana against Fenix. The two players who really are showing that they are almost invulnerable in this tournament, even more so than the Korean players like OGS Top and Inca himself being out. So the last result of Nama against Servio, we will tell you what is going to be happening in the semifinals in exactly 1 hour. So whatever you do, don't go away, especially if you're on the stream. So, have anything else left to say, Apollo?
No.
All right, well, I am Day 9.
And I'm Apollo.
And this is the 2010 Steel Series DreamHack Winter Tournament. See ya in an hour with the semifinals. Peace.